here we go, it's championship time. The hunt for Sam Maguire is on. That's if you're in Sam Maguire. And for teams like Down, who lost the Division 3 league final to Westmeath, the provincial championships have taken on even greater importance. Because right now, they have no place in the All-Ireland series. Right now, they're heading back to the Tailteann Cup again, and Westmeath are heading back to the All-Ireland group stages, as it stands. So, why does that happen and how does it work? As you know, the last 16 of the All-Ireland is decided by two things. The 8 provincial finalists, and then the next 8 teams according to their league rank. That means no matter what happens in the provincial championships now, every year, the top 6 teams of Division 1, the Division 2 champions, and last season's Tailteann Cup winners are always guaranteed their place in the last 16 of the All-Ireland. So all these teams on the left, they are already 100% guaranteed their place in the group stages for Sam Maguire. The top 6 teams are the top 6 teams that finished in Division 1. Donegal won Division 2, and Meath obviously last year with that great triumph in the Tailteann Cup. Now, realistically, finishing in the top half of Division 2 will almost certainly guarantee your place in the All-Ireland series as well, but it doesn't 100% guarantee it. That's why it's already confirmed that these 8 teams are already on their way to the group stage, because there can only be 8 more teams that join them. So just how likely it is that these next teams on the list have already guaranteed their place in the group stage is going to be the question every year. And that's going to depend on the provincial championship draw. The reason Down no longer find themselves on this list, not even 16th, despite getting promotion from Division 3, is because we know in the Munster Championship there is going to be a team ranked below Down in the league that end up in their provincial final because of the draw. Clare, still in Division 3 next year, are already in the Munster semi-final. And because Cork and Kerry are on one completely different side of their draw, Clare know that they play a Division 4 team in the semi-final, the winners of Waterford and Tipperary. That means either Clare, Waterford or Tipperary are going to the last 16 of the All-Ireland because they will take this place right here as a provincial finalist. On the other side of the draw, Limerick could cause an upset and Limerick could make it to the final, so you could have 2 Munster teams making it into these spots as well, and that would knock out Westmeath, who are next on the list. And interestingly, Westmeath are in the firing line in Leinster. Because they won Division 3 and put themselves into this bracket, it means Kildare now have to get into the provincial final to guarantee their place in the last 16. And if Westmeath beat Wicklow this weekend, look who is waiting for them in the next round. Kildare's only hope of making it back into the All-Ireland series is by beating Westmeath, winning the Leinster semi-final, and then they're back in. Theoretically, the same thing could happen at the other side of the draw, but because Dublin's there, maybe it's a bit less realistic. In Ulster, there's only potential for one of these teams not already on the list to barge their way in, and this is what Down now have to do if they don't want to be in the Tailteann Cup again this year. Because on one side of the Ulster draw, you have 5 teams that are already on this list: Cavan, Monaghan, Donegal, Tyrone and Derry. That means one of the teams already on this list are definitely making it to the provincial final. And the more that happens, the more good news that is for the teams that are already on this list, because it means there's not another new team coming on to knock them off. On the other side of the draw, if Armagh make it, then the same thing happens. Good news for the top 15 here. But if Down, Fermanagh or Antrim want to make it into the last 16 of the All-Ireland series, this is their only route to make it to the Ulster final. And in Connacht, it's really hard to see New York making it the whole way to the Connacht final, with Mayo and Roscommon in their way, and also considering they've only won 1 game in this championship in their entire history. On the other side of the draw, Galway are there. Good news for the Division 2 teams afraid of losing their place in it. But if London, Sligo or Leitrim manage to topple them and make their way to the Connacht final, then that's another team that can make their way into the last 16 of the All-Ireland series. So technically, in theory, this is how many teams can actually make their way in on top of the 8 that we know are guaranteed. There are 7 places up for grabs for teams in Division 3 and Division 4 because of how the draws worked up in Ulster. That means Armagh are also definitely there in the last 16 of the All-Ireland. And in reality, the teams very close to them will also be there. If you were to play the predictions game, and you can in some of the provinces because of the like of Kerry and the like of Dublin, they're going to take away those opportunities for teams to make a provincial final. This is what it could look like as it goes forward. It's not guaranteed, but I think the teams at the bottom of this list will want to just keep an eye on it as the provincial championships progress.